Hi everyone, I am Richa Sera, Editor-in-Chief Responsible Hospitals, and today I would like to welcome all of you on Insta Live channel. Today's topic is more about the COVID time. As you all know, that COVID time is extending day by day, and our life is not normal the way it was earlier. So it's time to talk about it to see how can we manage the stress and everything. So we would have Anuja Roy with us, who is a life skills coach, a wellness coach. She will be telling us more about how to manage the stress in terms of with every human being who is going through a different kind of step. Whether you talk about a kid or an elder, you talk about a middle age person who is working in corporate and having a lot of stress about the salaries and job safety. So we'll be talking more into it. So I'm just adding Anuja with me, and we'll start the session soon now. Yeah. Anuja, if you can see me, just let me know once you get the request. Yeah, I have got your request. So guys, in case you have any questions related to the same, you can just put it in the chat box. I'm going to pick up your questions regarding the same. I'm just trying to add her up. Yeah. Hi, Anuja. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Richa. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming on our live show. And I'm sure this is going
My
to help
pleasure.
a number of people who are actually facing a lot of challenges on daily life. So, Anuja, since
Right.
you are into the same segment and you have been dealing with the people who are facing different kind of stress, because
Yes.
this is something which is affecting not only the elder people, rather even the kids you talk about, the people who are going to corporates, they are also getting
Yes.
affected. So
Absolutely.
as you know that this is something which is everybody is trying to cope up with, but then still there is a stress in the mind. What will happen?
Mhm.
How things will go later on? What will happen in 2021? Initially they were very much scared, and later on they start picking up things. Okay, they now know how to live with corona, but now since the
Yes.
third wave is on, a lot of people are getting impacted. So what you think, what is your take in terms of mental health, you want to say about it?
Yes. Richa, you're not on times. Can you please repeat the question if I'm not, uh, I
Yeah,
couldn't
your
hear you
your network is
last.
going. Anuja, your network is not stable.
Mine, is it not stable? Am I audible or am I not visible?
Now you are visible and audible. It is just getting stuck.
Yours
Like
too.
like it just got stuck. Can you try changing your place a bit? That might help.
Yes, Richa. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better. Yes. So I was saying, Anuja, that you know that
Yes.
uh, n number of people are now getting infected because of corona, and they are of different age. And I'm sure the stress level is
Right.
also very different. We cannot actually understand the unseen stretch which kids are going through, which elders are going through. Obviously, when everybody's talking again and again that corona is more affecting the senior citizens. So how they are coping up with the stress. So what do you think? What is the kind of mental stress they have these days? What is your opinion on that?
Okay. So, the thing is that, Richa, um, first of all, I would say that this fear, worry, anxiety, these are all natural responses to the threats. But the thing is that kids are facing all these kinds of fear, worry, anxiety, insecurities, and each and every negative emotions uh, amid this pandemic situation. Okay. Hello, Richa.
Yeah,
Can you hear
yes.
me? Am I
Yes.
audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You are quite audible now.
Okay.
So
Okay, but
you have
yes.
clearly mentioned about it, Anuja. Uh, what do you think? Let's talk about one by one. What you think elders can do to help themselves that they should not be taking that much stress. What is your opinion and message for the elders, so that they can tackle the
Yes.
situation well?
Yes. So I would talk about the older adults. So the elderly people, they are actually facing a lot of challenges in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Like amid this pandemic situation, they have faced a lot and they are still facing it because they are insecure, they are worried, they are afraid that they might contract this virus. And the thing is that it has impacted their overall mental health and their physical health as well. So what exactly happened is that when when I got get clients who are adults who are elderly people, so what I recommend to them is that they should stick to the was earlier before the pandemic situation. Okay, and after then that I mean, I ask them to exercise regularly. It could be deep breathing exercises, which are relaxation techniques exercises. And I also recommend them I also recommend them many other relaxation techniques. Like, first of all, the first technique which I recommend them is deep breathing. Deep breathing, there are many kind of deep breathing exercises. So the very, I mean, like, uh, the deep breathing exercise which could be done anywhere and at any time. So the deep breathing exercise is like 4-7-8 exercises. And what is this? It is like inhale, hold your breath, and then exhale. So what actually happens is that when this kind of breathing exercise, while doing this, it actually lowers our stress hormones. And it actually works. Whenever a person is in anxiety or in distress or is afraid, so this type of deep breathing exercises actually help them a lot. Apart from this deep breathing is another deep breathing exercise, which is like you take the palm and then like inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale, and so on. So these are the exercises which I recommend to my clients who are facing any kind of problems in anxiety or in distress, or they are insecure. So there are other things that I recommend is that they should maintain a very proper diet, because as they are getting old, they are much more susceptible to illnesses, not only COVID-19, but they're more susceptible to many other diseases. It could be anything. So I asked them to maintain a proper diet, like the diet which would include green leafy vegetables and protein, and they should consume protein. Also go for carbohydrate or whatever it is. It should be a very balanced diet, a very proper diet, and it should not hampered, or it should not hamper their digestive problems. Digestive uh, digestion basically. So these are the things which I recommend to the the elderly people. And apart from this, it is that it also asks them to be socially very active. Like amid this pandemic situation, they cannot go out, meet their friends, or they cannot go and get a stroll in a park. So what I recommend, they should at least get connected to their friends through social networking sites, and uh, they should also mingle with people who are either affected by coronavirus and who are recovering basically. So and everybody, not only the elderly adults, it's that they should minimize their exposure to news, uh, fake information, and they should only get ample of information from the recommended sites like WHO, that is World Health Organization, or any other local authorities' health programs. And they should not get misled by the fake news which are spreading. And apart from this, um, there's another thing, which is uh, that they should not think much about like who have got affected, what is the population of in our country. across the globe, across the world, who have got, I mean, who have been affected by this.
Stopping in between. Can you hear me? Are you there, Anuja? Guys, let's wait for her to reconnect. She left it. I think she will send the request again. So, guys, as you have been listening to her, thinking there could be so many parameters which can actually help any elderly or adult to cope with the corona. So, I'm sure there are a lot of remedies. A lot of people are, taking a lot of stress and they really do not know what to do. I think these are the tips which are beautifully, explained by her, that you can be socially involved. There are a lot of social media channels wherein you can share something, whatever thoughts you have. You can interact with your friends, you can do virtual things. And also along with it, you shouldn't be worried what is happening to your friend, what is happening to your near and dears, in terms of that, because though those kind of things can affect your health badly. If not corona, then it could be something else also. So I think this is something which is everybody should learn and understand. I think I'll just try to connect her once again. Hey Anuja, if you can see my request, just try and accepting it. I'll add you. So Anuja, can you hear me? Can you see me online, Anuja? If you can, then try accepting my request. I've sent you a request and we'll connect again. Am I not audible? Uh, you need to send the request again, Anuja. You are no more on the live. I am just trying to send you a request. You have to either accept it or you have to send me the request again. You have to resend your request on the live. You just exit with existing one, Anuja, and then resend the live request to me. Can you see my request, Anuja? Because I can see your chat online. I've sent you a request on, you may find that on the chat box only. You have to accept it there. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not able to connect with her again. And we are short with our time. It's already 7:22. So I'll just wait for another last minute in case I'm able to reach her. Else we'll wrap up the session for today. Team, can you hear me and see that if you can connect me with her, because I'm facing challenge. Yes, now I can see. Yeah, hello.
Hello, Richa. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry. I don't know what actually happened at the video got audible. I was not
that's
audible
okay.
at all.
Okay,
So yes,
that's
can we
okay.
revive
We are
the
just
session
short of
because
time. We
yes, yes,
we are short of time, Anuja. We have to wrap up
yes.
the session within 10 minutes. So
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
come up with questions. So
Yes, please.
my another question to you is that since you know that the kids is something which is very important factor, and there is a quite unseen stress among kids, which is they are not able to mix up with friends, and they are not going out to play, they are not going to school, they are taking online classes. How do you think, how can we help them to manage that in a way that once the things are open up, they are able to manage and cope up with it, and what they can do actually within being at
Okay.
home, I would say.
So like basically, it's not only the kids who are suffering or who are in distress. Their parents are also in distress. They are also having this kind of anxiety
True.
and worry, like what my kids are doing, whether they should, I mean, whether they are going to have a quality of time or not, or they will be addicted to screen time. So they are also quite worried. So first of all, what we have to do is that there is a general message to the parents. I would recommend the parents that they should not panic in front of their kids. It is very negative as well as very unhelpful as well, because if they panic, if they are anxiety, if they show their negative emotions in front of their kids will definitely imbibe those negative emotions and thoughts, and they will also feel that, oh my god, something very scary is happening in my surroundings, and it very they are going to die, or someone is dying, many people are dying. So my recommendation to the parents are like, reframe the situation in such a way so that they feel very secure when they are at home. They should not feel that I'm going to die, everyone is dying, and this COVID-19 pandemic situation is the worst situation of in this year. So the thing is that first we have to ensure the the kids, that there is nothing to panic. There's nothing to panic. You are free to show your negative and your real emotions in front of us. Not panic, and the parents also should not panic and should not show any kind of negative emotions in front of their kids. The second thing is that the kids are also in, they can understand that something is wrong, something is going which is actually very wrong. So for the kids, I would say that the parents, I mean, like, they have a very safe environment, and they are in a very safe environment when they are at home. The parents have to reassure the kids that whatever is happening, it is happening because there is a coronavirus, and this is for the parents basically. There is this coronavirus which live inside in human's body, and if we are at home, we are hiding from the coronavirus so that the coronavirus doesn't find us and doesn't live in our body. So, in this way, we are actually challenging the coronavirus and we are safe at home. So, what will kid understand? The kid will understand that, oh, if I am at home, I am a warrior and not a warrior.
True,
Reassure
that
the
that's
child.
absolutely true.
Yes, yes. So reassure your child in such a way and reframe the question in such a way that they feel very safe and secured. And to the parents, like, if you see that your child is getting addicted to screen time and you cannot just control the screen time addiction, I would say that yes, limit the exposure of your child to the screen, and make sure that you are spending ample of time with your kids. Like, you can I mean, you can make them busy in the household chores. What kind of household chores? It could be anything. It could be like kneading the dough. It could be uh, it could be like filling the glasses with water, filling the bottles with water. It could be like turning on the geyser. It could be switching off the lights. It could be turning on the news channel, or it could be turning on. It could be anything. It could be also like the rice. Okay, the rice and the suppose for example it's a neurobic exercise also. If you give 1 bowl of rice mixed with dal or pulses and then ask them sort out the pulses and sort out the rice. Okay, it's a very good neurobic exercise. The people, the kids, they also enjoy doing it. But yes, one more thing, do not repeat the exercises or do not repeat the actions or the activities because it becomes very boring for them, and boredom
Right.
eventually get leads to any kind of addiction like screen time addiction. So make sure that if you're giving any activity to your kid, it should be very creative, it should be quite imaginative, and it should be anything which is fun and entertaining. And yes, to the parents, if they want their kids to learn something, they should also involve in the activity. They should also make them understand that I am present for you, and in their presence and in the company of the parents, the kids also love doing any kind of activity which have been given to them.
True.
And
And
apart,
very, very
yes,
informative, I think. So many insightful thoughts and, ideas, Anuja, I would say, because I'm also a mother of 2-year-old. I think it's really helpful for me as well. So thank you so much for that.
exactly. So, Richa, I'm so sorry to cut you off. There's another thing. In fact, I'm also a mother of an 11-month-old baby. So, what I do is that I take him on my lap, and then or I put him on a pram, and then we stroll in our home, in my home itself, and then I tell him that see, here is the light, and it goes on and off like this. This is the curtain. He doesn't understand anything. It's just the tone, the voice modulation, and he feels that something is happening, something is something is very informative, and something is very challenging, which my mom is saying. It's also the voice and modulation which really impacts the mental health of the child. So we can also do like this.
Nice, nice. My last question too is,
Yes.
you know that again, we both are mothers. So mothers are somebody, I would say, they are taking care of their babies, kids, then their work pressure, then the
Yes.
family pressure. So for them, any specific tips you want to give them? Because सबसे ज़्यादा जो stress, I think, Anuja, who actually faces, that's the mothers and females, uh, you know, who have babies and families
Absolutely.
and work all together.
Absolutely. I do agree with you, Richa, that yes, mothers are the one who face each and everything. If it is physical health, then also the mother will face the problem. If it's the mental health or emotional health, then also the mother will face the problem. So there are a few tips and techniques which I would love to share with all the mothers and with you as well. What I do, it is that first of all we have to understand that if we have any kind of mental health condition, suppose there are many mothers who are expecting, or the newbie moms who have given the birth of the child, and if they are having any kind of mental health problems or any postnatal problems, mental health problems, or if they have been suffering uh, quite a few years, so for them, they have to understand that they must know what triggers their anxiety or what triggers their problem. They must understand that motherhood is a journey. It is not a destination. We are not perfect mothers. We can strive for perfection, but yes, mothers do make mistakes. Mothers will fall apart. Mothers will also fail. But this is how we learn. So they have to, I mean, like all of us, all of the mothers have to understand this, that there is nothing called the perfect parenting. It is all about positive parenting. It is all about taking care of my mental health and taking care of the mental health of my child. And it is also about, like, if I have any kind of mental health problem, any kind of underlying medical condition, I must know that I should not give up, and we should
True.
reframe the situation in such a way that we have to live, yes, for our babies, for our children, but first of all, if we don't love ourselves, if we don't live for ourselves, then how can I take care of my own baby? How can I take care of my own self if we don't love myself? Don't love
Absolutely,
myself.
absolutely. Beautifully explained, Anuja. I would say very clear
Thank
tips you have
you.
given, and your message. I think people who are listening to us right now and whoever will see our session later on would really be benefited by these beautiful tips because they are very simple, but sometimes it's like we keep on forgetting. And the ideas you have
Yes, we
given for
keep
kids
on
are
forgetting, and
literally important.
yes, absolutely. And there's another thing, it is that
Yeah.
mothers must take breaks. Yes, it is very important. Like if we suppose, for example, if I take myself as an example, I do take breaks. Not when when my baby is sleeping, but yes, when even if he's asleep or even if he's awake, I make sure that I must take breaks for myself. It could be I can do anything. I can do anything during that break time. I can drink coffee, or I can just sit and relax. I can do meditation. I can do belly breathing or deep breathing techniques or exercises. Even what I do, Richa, it is that I paint mandala. It is fun and entertaining, and it relaxes me a lot. And I think that if drawing mandala, coloring mandala is something which is absolutely have a very, uh, very relaxing something. It relaxes our mind, body, and soul as well. So this is how it is. Like mothers must take breaks from their daily and hectic schedule.
Absolutely. And for husband, there is a message that they should help them to have breaks because they are always on duty.
Absolutely. 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 Definitely.
Yeah.
I do agree
So,
with you.
beautiful session, Anuja. Thank you so much for your time. I think it was really great interacting with you. And we
Thank
may
you so
have you
much. My
again on our
pleasure.
Insta Live session soon. Thank you so much for your time,
Definitely.
Anuja.
Thank you so much, Richa.
Thanks
Thanks
so
a
much,
lot.
audience, for having us.
Thank you, Richa. Have a nice day ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anuja. Bye bye.